Sunday, fun day is underway. Wow, how's that for promotion? Shameless self-promotion. Good morning, everybody. Here's my lovely bride. Kirsten's gonna stand on her mat over there, and I'm gonna stand on my mat over here. We're gonna get started by coming to the center side part of our mat. Choose any side, it doesn't matter. We're moving from side to side, just small or giant strides, just stepping side to side. As we continue on this, we're going to draw our shoulders up to the ears and draw our elbows backwards with the palms facing up. We're going to add a little heel kick into this. As we continue stepping, I'd like you to increase the height of the heel towards the butt. Let's check in with that upper body and make sure your head's not dropping off the front part of it. Just imagine there's a string pulling out to the top of that head of yours, making the neck long, keeping the chest proud, keeping those elbows pulling back. Let's squeeze the elbows together and see if we can get a little higher kick with the heels. Try that little bit of extra effort today. And again, as the precautionary thing, you know you better than I do. So you basically self-guide on a lot of what we do. Let's begin to slow this thing down and find a nice planting, wider than hip width apart of the heels. Let's bring the toes and angle them into the center line. Let's keep those elbows drawing back and that chest proud as we begin to manipulate the hips by pushing them slowly and gently side to side. Find the range that kind of pulls over that hip. As you find that range, I'd like you to kind of explore a little bit the range depth by pushing a little more. And then we're going to add in a little bit of progression, which is simply circling the hips. So let's take it to the right, sweep it backwards, draw it backwards, almost like you're creating a semicircle with the hips. When it gets to the left side, hold on that, push it out just a little bit more, and then sweep it back. Right side, push, left side, push, and semicircle this for a couple more reps. And then come back center, holding now a nice engagement of your six-pack muscle. We're going to add a little dimension in. So we had our toes angling in. I'd like you to try to pull both legs, just like they're chopsticks, into the center line of the body. And while you do that, I'd like you to take a strong engagement of that six-pack. We mentioned it. I'd like you to keep that as you push the hips forward, draw the whole spinal column skyward. Do the same with the head. Squeeze the elbows together. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, keep that inward direction of the legs and sweep the hips backwards, knees unbent. Pulling back and raising back up. Few repetitions here. Slowly explore that range of motion as you take it down and keep that spine and neck long through the whole range of motion while you keep actively pulling those legs to the center line. As you rise back up, hold up, step the toes straight forward, let the arms relax. Draw the shoulders up to the ears, open the palms to face forward. Now, a lot of sun salutes, lots all relative. Now, as we open the arms, open the palms towards the sky, keep the palms aiming skyward. So as your hands arrive at the high position, palms are facing each other. As you lower the arms, palms are going to rotate facing forward and then rotate internally so that they end up facing your thighs. And now that we have this, let's sweep up as you inhale, exhale, lower, and do that for a few reps. And then we're going to add a little progression onto this. As you sweep up, now as we exhale and relax the arms, I'd like you to draw the hips backwards. Let the fingers come, touch the earth. If it's not accessible right now, you can bring forearms on the thighs. As you inhale, we sweep the arms out and up for that big sun salute. And we do this for a few more reps. Pay attention to any soreness you may be experiencing. Hopefully it's all from a point of strength. Keeping that six-pack active as you fold and unfold the body. Couple more. Gonna hold up, everyone's gonna meet up in that top position, palms facing each other. Separate your fingers and use those fingers to pull everything skyward. Draw your chin in towards your neck. Hear my voice change a little bit? That's what I'm doing that. Okay. Big breath in, and as you exhale, relax the arms. Shake them out. Yeah. Warming up, such a bit, right? All right, gonna bring our feet underneath our hips. I'd like you to take a nice chop through the hips, not sorry, a slight chop through the hips. And a little bend in the knees, a little flexion in the ankles, kind of like you're in a ski-like position. Just tooting down the hill, having a little bit of fun. All right, now we kind of got that athletically stanced or ski position going on. I like it just to bounce up and down a little bit. I'm gonna bring hands over heart. I'm interlocking the fingers, holding on this, bouncing a little bit, enjoying it. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding a little bit of range of motion to this. So slowing it down, extending the arms out, fingers interlocked, and coming back up, hands over heart. And then we're gonna continue on this movement for a few repetitions. This should feel a little more like work because it is more work. We've warmed up, we've got the body ready to work, and here we go, folks. We're on it. Couple more up and down, and then we're gonna meet in the down position, holding down, making sure we're not pushing that tailbone back, we're not winking with that hips, those hips of ours. We have a big engagement of that six-pack muscle, proud chest, shoulders drawing back, chin drawing into neck, and we're gonna slowly rotate towards the right, coming back center, and then to the left. You'll notice that I'm trying to calm the hips, so I'm not floating from side to side. It's a rotation through the spinal column you're looking to achieve right now. Shoulders are square, hands basically center in front of the shoulder carriage. We have a couple more reps. And we're gonna bring it back center, release the grip of the fingers, bring hands over heart, stand tall. Salute the sun. Butt pulls back as you fold down. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, let the spine fold. Inhale, extend it. Exhale, flex it. And continue for a few more breaths. Let's everyone meet in an inverted or folded position. As you check out your pedicure, I'd like you to spread the toes of your feet as widely apart as you can. Let's float forward to weight predominantly in the toes, and then float back the hips to weight predominantly in the heels. Keep that predominant heel weighting as you walk your fingers forward. Inhale, extend to a flat back, and draw that chin up and in to your neck. On the next exhale, let it all fold down. Take hand to opposite elbow, Pilates style. Tuck that pelvic girdle under and start stacking vertebrae by vertebrae as you come up to stand. As you inhale, raise elbows, shoulder height. Beautiful. Now, take your toes, turn them away from the center line of the body. Let's take your knees and imagine there's a string pulling them back to the center line. If your gluteals feel like they're engaging, keep that engagement. We want more of it. If you can bring more of it, if you can connect to it. As you keep that, let's hollow out the belly, draw the chin in, and begin rotating to the right, coming back center slowly and over to the left. As was earlier, as is now, try to avoid rotation through the hips. This is all about spinal rotation. Stable hips, square to the front of our plane, or the front of our mats. Keeping those elbows up, slowly coming across, coming back center, everyone meeting there. As we step the toes straight forward, relax the arms, and salute the sun. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, flex the spine. Inhale, extend. Walk your hands forward, step your feet back, AKA leg pose. Let the torso kind of descend in between the arms as you turn your elbows inwardly towards that center line. Take the back of the head, pull it to the sky. And now take your butt backwards, upwards to down dog. Let the heels descend to the earth, and then make an effort to push them earthward. Come up under the tippy toes, drive them to the earth. Couple of repetitions. Float it back to plank. Push the plank forward from the toes. Drop the knees slowly, of course, to the earth, and let the hips pull back towards the heels into a modified child's pose. This is a toe tuck child's pose. Beautiful. Now, float it forward. Let the hips descend to the earth. Take the feet, lift them so you have the tops of the feet now on your mat. Take the hips and drift them backwards. As we sink the hips, you can walk the hands back if you want to get a little deeper pose of this. Feeling that nice pull or lengthening through that front muscle of the leg, the shin muscle. The AT, if you want to call it more technical. Or you can go full blown to say anterior tibialis, it's all up to you. Now, as you float it back forward, let the hips descend towards the earth. We have a nice lengthened spinal column. Pull the head to the sky, drop the chin and keep the chest round, and take that belly and hollow it out as best you can. Flip the script with the feet, toes tucked. Hips pull back, feel that nice lengthening through the lower leg muscles as you descend the hips towards your heels. Float it forward. Let those hips sink. Flip the script with the feet. Draw those hips back. Walk the hands back as you enjoy that nice release through the shins. Come back forward. Walk the hands, drop the hips. Round the chest, pull the head. Flip the script with the feet. Draw it backwards. We're working a little bit of ankle mobility, if you can tell. All right, now from this, we're going to take the hips high to the sky as we down dog it. I'd like you to now reverse plank, walk it, and get all that weight of yours back into the feet. In our inverted position, as you inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Pilates style, stack them, salute the sun. Let those hands gently drop over hearts. Take the fingers interlock them, bring the elbows up shoulder height. Take the right foot, step it forward. Separate so we have balance and strength within that balance. As we keep on this now, I'd like you to chop through the right hip. And I'd like you to take that right leg of yours, starting from our kinetic start point, follow that right big toe, pushing it to the mat and bringing straightness to that right leg. As we lean in a little more, try to keep the elbows high. We're adding a little bit of rotation to this. So simply rotating right, coming back center. And we're going to take that on a couple more times, slowly. On this next one, let the elbows drop. Release those fingers. Take that front leg, bend into it, and push off of it to come back to stand. Woo! Love that. Fingers interlocked. Rotate elbows up. Left foot steps forward. Are you doing the class or am I doing the class?
I don't know. Me?
I don't know. Follow that left big toe. Push it. Straighten that leg. Chop through that left hip as you lean in. Spine and neck long. Rotate left. Back center. Try not to grip with those toes. Foot is our stable point. That back heel hasn't gripped it from either side. It's aiming to the sky, right? Just making sure on this next rep. Hands relax. Float it back. Salute the sun. Big inhale. Powerful exhale, full. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Keep the back in extension as you walk the plank. When you get to a plank, best you can, bring your hands forward of the shoulders. Let the chest drop in between the arms as you got it. Rotate those elbows into the center line. Okay. In fact, let's spread your fingers nice and wide. Now slowly pull the hips back to down dog. And that's down dog. That means high with the hips. Heels to the earth. Hands planted evenly with weights. Elbows turning towards the center line. Long arms. Big inhale. On the exhale, slowly lower the knees. Gently arrive upon the earth. Hips pull back to child's pose. Modified child's pose, that is. Oh, feel that nice push of the chest with the arms. Should almost feel like a lengthening through that set of muscles in the front, the pecs feeling them lengthen. And when we're ready, let's float the body upwards, step the hands underneath shoulders. Find your nice, stable spot. Let the chest drop in between the arms and take an imaginary spring to the center part of the upper back and begin to pull it skyward. Let the head drop towards the earth. Take the pubis and begin to tuck it under. It's a rotational tuck. It's kind of like it's rotating inward and upward. As you hollow out the belly, see if you can increase the curvature of your spine ever so slightly more. Now keep all of this with toes tucked. Rip your hips backwards. As we drift towards the heels, keep that curve best you can. Now in the back position here, let's bring length to the spinal column, length to the neck. Almost like we're a cat ready to pounce. We have the strong, powerful back legs. We're sitting down with the hips. Arms are nice and long. Head is long. And we're going to float back to the plank pose. Or sorry, quadruped position. All right, now, same thing. String pull spine, big flexion. Head drops earthward. Tucking with that pubis and drifting backwards. Extending and floating forwards. And continue on this for a few more reps. All right, now as we arrive back on all fours, lifting the knees, pulling the hips skyward, driving the heels as we reverse plank walk. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Hold that extension. Walk the fingers forward, pull the hips back. Take the ball, left and right foot, the big ball. Push it to the mat, straighten the legs. Hips, drift them back. Inhale, extend a little more, proud out the chest. Draw that neck long. On the next exhale, relax that upper body. And as you inhale, Pilates style, bring it to the sun to salute. A good morning to everybody. Take your hands, let them drift over heart. Take the left foot, step it in, but pin the toes to the side of the mat. And give me a little wider stance with the legs. How's that for smooth transition? Okay, now, with this nice wide leg stance, we're going to take the right hip, push it to the right, bring a nice straight push from the left leg. So we're actually pushing left to move right the hip. And then we're going to switch that. It's like the pelvic girdle is just shifting to the same line, side to side. Try to minimize any rotation of the upper body. That's the progression. I know people like to be remarkably advanced for their age. Right now, we're just working on that. Oh, inner thigh muscle set on each side. Oh, yeah. All right, bring it back center. Now, pull your butt back. You can widen or narrow the stance as body appropriate. Holding down, holding tabletop, that upper back. Make sure your chin hasn't dropped down. It's not a chin touching floor competition. It's a spinal length competition. So this flexion that we have in our hips, we're going to use that to leverage some length in our hammies by pulling backwards. You should feel a nice pull. If you've got that, great stuff. Make sure most of the weight feels like it's in the heel of the foot, best you can. And then slowly raise back up, slowly. Now, as we raise and lower through this series, I'd like you to take your heels and try to spiral them outward, isometric. We know that's all about, right? So keep that heel spiral, fold forward. Keep the heel spiral, raise it back up. So the spinal column and neck are neutral. They're not flexing, extending. The remaining unmoved, stable, and stabilized by all of the musculature that enables that to kind of remain in place. The articulation is through the hips. And we're getting a little small muscle by that external rotation. Make sure the hips are drawing back, just not pushing forward or weighting more to the front part of the foot. Very important to keep that orientation and weight load in the muscles we're trying to exercise right now. When you're ready, tabletop, arms drop. Inhale, extend to a flat back, pull the hips back, walk the fingers forward. As you inhale, take the right arm and right shoulder, sweep it to the sky. And continue on this for a few repetitions. Raising and lowering the arm and shoulder. See if you can increase that range upward when you have the opportunity to do so. Let's everyone meet with both hands down and let's set up the opposite side. When your body gives you permission, try to raise a little higher. And let's everyone meet in the hands down position. Let's walk the feet back under hips. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, pull. Pilates style. Tuck it under, stack them, and salute. Let's relax the arms. Let's take that left foot and bring all the weight into it. So we're going to come up on the toes, slight knee bend on that front leg, mostly weighted to the left side of the body, left foot, all that other good stuff. I'm going to bring hands on hips to start. I'm going to make chest nice and proud. We're going to take the right knee, we're going to lift it up and find a little balance, and then we're going to sweep the right leg out and then plant the right foot. Like a modified sumo sort. So you have a nice wide stance. It's kind of like a gate squat, if you're familiar with it. Now, in the sumo position, gates open. We're going to lower the hips downward slowly, and we're going to raise up slowly. Then we're going to take that right foot, step it up, draw it back in, and come back to start. We're going to switch sides. Slowly up, open, plant, squat, rise, step in, again, slow. Try to gauge how your body moves by how hard your foot hits the floor. More control over the movement, less noise. Try to control the movement as best you can. If it looks awkward and feels awkward, it is awkward. Okay. Pushing off, gaining the balance, stepping it down, continuing on this. Before we make the progression, the cadence is going to increase a little. All right. Now, arms out, down, up, and in. Step out, up, down, up and in. And continue. Yes. All right, someone's breathing heavily behind me, so I think that's time for us to stop. Is that not here? All right. Feet under shoulders, under hips, sorry. Shoulders over hips, hands over hearts. Good job. Now, take your booty, reach it backwards, tabletop, come back up. Now, we're going to make some progressions with this fold. I'm sideways to illustrate the point. Spinal and neck. That's right, spine and neck. Nice and extended. Little to no bend in the legs. Now, here we go. We're going to fold down, draw the elbows back as we release the hands over heart. Pull the elbows high to the sky. To come back up. Fold the elbows back. Open the arms out. Fold them back. Keep the fists. Fold forward. Open the arms as you pull forward. Bring them back. Fist remains the same. Unhinge it. Elbows back. Open. Practice it up. And then take it down. And practice it down. What I mean is that opening of the arms, just the forearms, sweeping open, exterior rotation, muscles, the shoulders, rotator cuff muscles, hard at work in the forward position, practicing the movement in the up position. It may even feel hard depending on the condition of those muscles. But anyways, very important to work these muscles and keep them strong. Shoulder stability depends on it. Inward rotation deteriorates these muscles, and exterior rotation exercises them. So we're going to continue for a couple more reps, then we're going to move on. I can see by Kirsten's face. It's almost time to move on. All right. Coming back up. One more time, open up. Hold it down. One more time, open up. Rise it back up, raise it back up, and then relax it all out. Good job. Water, towel, and grab some now. We start our descent down to the mat. Some new stuff today. Good stuff. Best stuff. Really strong stuff. Don't go there. I know. Go. All right, feet hip width apart. We're going to take up points of the toe. Yes, this is a good shin lengthen exercise. Now, self-love. I'm going to take your thumbs, put them on just as the bone. You can feel it just underneath the kneecap. I'd like you to take your thumbs and gently ride them down the bone on the outside of the bone. Just slowly along that. You might feel a little tingling down in the feet. And that's what we want to feel if you've got it. And if you're avoid a feeling, well, there's psychiatry. And let's just do that one more time. You can deepen the push. Hopefully you've got a little bit of sweat lubrication. All right, now. Good stuff. Bring flexion to the feet. Take your chest, make it nice and long and proud, and bring the hands forward. If you need a towel, this is an opportune time. If you have big enough to do, to do both feet, good stuff. If not, you can do foot by foot. We're going to work both sides. So you can take the right side and pull in towards body, and then relax. And then take the left side, pull it into the body, and relax. Spine long, neck long, continue to pull. And alternate side to side. So you can take this slower. Our cadence may be a little faster with someone that's using a towel. Maybe a little slower, but nonetheless. Now, begin to add a progression. Push with the foot as you pull with the hand. See how far out you can push with resistance. Pull it back in against the resistance. Relax that one, switch sides. Push out with resistance. Pull back in with resistance. And then one more for each side. Good stuff. Now relax that, shake out the legs. Hopefully you got a nice stretch along the back part of the legs. I'm going to walk my booty a little forward so I can get my legs, or sorry, get my heels to the corners of the mat. And then Pilates style, I'm going to C-curve the spine, imprint each vertebrae, take it all the way down to the floor. And good night, everybody. And now that I'm arrived at the floor, we're going to take a little bit of pelvic rocking. It's harder to do with the legs extended. So if you need, another option is to bring the feet in and then rock forward and back and get that low back touch of the skin. And once you have it, see if you can step your feet out. Now, if they cannot, you start taking them out and you lose that touch, only take your feet out as far as you can maintain the touch. And that's where you start your practice from. So it's not, oh, someone else is doing it, I'm going to do it. It's just all about what's best for you. When you get to that spot, you're going to take your right leg. If it's bent slightly because your feet are in, extend that right leg and begin to sweep it up to the sky. And then slowly lower it down. Keep the leg straight as long as you can. The precipice of losing that low back skin touch is when you bend the leg, if you need it. So slowly up. And when you bring it up, I'd like you to make an extra effort to get it a little closer to your body and then slowly let it work its way down. Gravity is the pull, your muscles resisting the movement. If you feel your right glute kind of kick in and get all kind of engaged, perfect. This is what that's for one of the reasons anyways. Try to pull it in a little closer and then slowly lower down. And then one more time. My foot is flexed, it has remained flexed. Yours could be pointed or whatever, but flexion, just a different type of engagement. Once again, as we lower down, I'm going to keep down, I'm going to reorient. If you need to find or adjust the legs, maybe the left or right hip's a little different. You can go full on with this on one side, but not the other. Find that working spot for you. Make the effort to try to push the heel away from the body. Try to be avoiding of compromising the integrity of the stability here. Very important that we focus on some specific muscles. That low back skin is just an awareness thing. It's not a mandatory, but it helps to kind of get the pelvic girdle in the best or most optimal spot for these hip flexors to lengthen and shorten. Make that effort to pull in as best you can, and then slowly take it back down. This is the last rep for me. I'm now going to step both feet in. We can all meet there. Feet close to the hips, pelvic girdle. Just find that nice rock, low back skin touch. I'm walking my feet out towards the sides of the mat. Your width, a little wider than hip width. Whatever is best for you. Take the hands, bring them above the chest, interlock the fingers, drop the chin as you sweep the arms forward. Oh my goodness, begin to crunch up. Oh, it's not there for me, but Kirsten got it. Oh yeah, good job. Now, holding, tucking, flexing, spinal column. Feel that nice pull through the back. Slowly bringing this back down to the earth. And bringing those arms back up over chest. Once again. Chin tucks, belly hollows out. Oh my goodness. Keep the belly hollow, spine flexed. Dive the hands down. Remarkably advanced work here. Slowly back down. One more rep. Coming back up. And back down. Low, 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 low. Bring the arms above the head. Keep your arms in the peripheral view of your eyes as you step the legs out. Point the toes. Big inhale, and as you exhale, sweep the arms forward and Pilates style. Let's take it back up. Dive it in. Keep the flexion in the spine with your chin tucked. Feel that nice release, hopefully, in the lower back. Try to bring a little more flexion through the hips, holding deeper. As you inhale now, extend to a flat back. Walk your hands back. Pilates style, take it down, tuck, flex, bring it to the mat. Take your heels about hip width, slightly wider apart. Flex the feet. Step the heels in just a little bit. Just you can feel a little drag, inch or two, just a nice, gentle break in the knees. Rotate internally the toes and the thighs as they bring a connection, hopefully. And if they don't, sometimes people have a lot of obstruction, but as best you can, try to get them to rotate to a point of touch. As best you can, I'd like you to take a squeeze of the thighs together while you maintain that effort to connect the two legs. I'd like you to bring a flexion to the feet. You might notice there's a tremble. You might notice there's no tremble when those feet flex, but keep that inward rotation. Let the arms drop beside the body. You want to cup your fingers if you can. So the tips of the touch point is you bring a proud chest to the sky. Hollow out the belly. Let's take the back of the head and make sure it's not pushing into the mat. Just resting. Let's take the heels and begin to exert force down into your mats as you work the squeeze of the legs and the flexion of the feet all together. See if you can create a little more extra force to those heels, a little more extra effort of those inner thighs. You should feel them working harder as you now release everything. Keep the knees in the spot that they're in. Let the arms relax. Open the feet. External rotation back to internal rotation. I'm going to start by flexing the feet this time. Adding the element of squeezing the thighs, coming up to the fingertips of the hands, taking that head, making sure it's resting, making the chest proud as we begin to work on the flexion of the feet more and the squeezing of the thighs. We're going to add to the intensity by pushing the heels to the mat. If you can get a raise of that tailbone up off the mat, great. And if it's not there for you today, that's not a worry. It's about increasing the strength and effort of the thigh squeeze that we're trying to really focus on here. Work it, push it, squeeze it, and then relax it, hinge it open, take a break. You can also turn your head from side to side. A lot of times, our nervous system works to help protect us, but it also makes compression, some of these other areas, more prevalent. Relax those muscles. Get ready. We're coming back. Third time's the charm. We're going to work both simultaneously this time. Foot flexion, knee engagement, working equals today, right now, as we begin a push. We've also set up our arms. We haven't forgotten those, right? Squeeze, flex, push with the heels, squeeze and flex and push. Push a little harder. Push a little harder. Really push. And then relax. This time we're going to step the legs out. Let them open up. Close them back up, kind of like windshield washers on the screen of your car. In and out. And when you're ready, step both of those feet in towards that booty of yours. Rock that girdle. Get that low back skin touch. Take your hands, reach them up to the sky. Tuck your chin and Pilates style, bring it back up. Enjoy a nice stretch in between the legs. As we've done a modified sit-up of sorts. As you inhale, extend the spinal column. Let's take that left leg, drop it down, 90-degree angle on the knee, sweep the right leg back. We're going to start walking this immediately. So just start to walk it out. Yikes. All right. Finding a nice rotation in the upper body. So as you come through, take the right hips, this is for the right side, rotating it forward all the way that you can. Walking it backwards, give you some room there, sweetie. So we were working on our inner thigh strength and also now our hip mobility. A lot of that inner thigh strength relates to hip mobility. The stronger those inner thigh muscles are, the more effective those muscles are, and the better they help with hip flexion, extension, stabilization of the hips, all that good stuff. All right, as we come back this time, let's bring it forward. We're going to finish with a few stretches. You guys have earned it today. You've done a great job. That exercise is more of a stretch exercise we just did. 90-90 walking. Now, we're going to bring our hands on hamstrings. I'm going to take your bent knees. And you're going to rock the legs forward and back. And then just let that low back skin enjoy itself. You're going to take your left foot and you're going to plant it. Straighten that right leg. Whoops. A little bit of thing in the way there. And then I'm going to bring that right knee over the left knee. Beautiful. Now, right side drives the effort, slowly pulling that left leg towards the right side. That left hip is going to lift up off the earth. I just want you to keep a nice elevation of it without bringing the knees onto your mat or earth. Just feel that nice pull over the left side as you extend that left arm skyward. Sweep it directly backwards. Now, my left shoulder, perhaps yours also, may be off the mat. I'd like you to rotate that left shoulder while you continue to reach that arm straight backwards. Rotate the shoulder towards, if you can get it upon, all good. Whatever is your version is all fine. Pulling, lengthening, opening. Oh, yes, and enjoy, of course. Isn't stretching wonderful? Words of affirmation. All right, let's take a couple more seconds here. And now let's bring that arm up, rotate the shoulder carriage back, right the body before we set up for the opposite side. Just take it nice and slow, gentle stuff. Begin that rotation through the hips by using that left leg to pull the right towards the left side. Take the right arm, reach it skyward. Knees maintain their floats as you sweep that right arm backwards. And then keep reaching backwards as you rotate the right shoulder towards your earth, trying to ground it. May not ground, it's not necessary for it to do so. Enjoy the nice side body length, that pull over the hip. As you continue to breathe and enjoy, maybe bring a smile to your face, thinking, oh my God, this is feeling really good. Let's sweep that right arm back up. Come back to the upright turret. Back to the start point with legs extending all the way out. Beautiful. Take your arms all the way back. Imagine your toes and your fingers have the ability to pull, and use that ability to lengthen the whole middle body as fingers and toes pull opposite direction. Take the opportunity to feel deep into your breath. Big inhale. Powerful exhale. Let's do that again. As you release your next breath, sweep your arms down, step your feet in to set up to pull the knees up and into the chest. Grab a hold of them, bring your forehead up to meet your knees and rock and roll forward and back up to a seated position. Find your legs, whatever is comfortable. Make your spine and neck long and chest proud as you bring hands over heart and let me say, thanks for joining us today. Namaste. Yeah.
Namaste.
You made the whole class.
I did.
Wow.
Okay. There's Miss Ann.